Hi, I'm Wade from Thoroughbred Diesel, and today we'll be changing the cabin air filter in a 2019 Ford 3.0 Powerstroke F150. Our 3.0 Powerstroke truck is something we haven't been back to for a little while. We want to kind of knock out some of the maintenance videos on this truck. So this is our cabin air filter video. You know, cabin air filters are something that a lot of people really don't think about changing. If you look at your owner's manual, it will tell you most all vehicles that we own have a cabin air filter. We'll give you a certain mileage or a service specification as to when they need to be changed. For this little truck, it's going to be every 20,000 miles. So that's going to equate to, you know, what is national average of driving is 25,000 miles a year. So you're going to change this about once a year. Nice to do it, especially if you've got allergies and so on. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not even going to try to be there. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be showing you how to change out the cabin air filter on this truck. But look for more 3.0 videos from us. We're going to do our fuel filters tomorrow on this truck. And we also offer all of the Ford Motorcraft OE filters on the website for the 3.0 Powerstroke. All right, your cabin air filter is traditionally located on the passenger side of the vehicle in the glove box area. That's with light duty trucks. So this F150, same thing. So to get to it, just go ahead and open your glove box, and you'll notice that the glove box on these F150s, this has a hinge right here. What you do is you just want to hold the hinge like so and then push up on the glove box, and that's going to release the hinge on the inside, and you just pop it straight out like that. All right, and then what I do is I just go into the sides of the glove box and I will push in on either side. So you see there's these two kind of rubber wheels or stops, and that's what actually holds the glove box up or in its track. So once you've done this, you're ready to go ahead and pop. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get this portion of the glove box insert out. That gives us access to the air box cover. So what we do is we take this rubber tray out and just pop it out here. All right, and then next, this back piece, and I've already got this set out. This back piece is a little bit tricky to get out. You want to make sure that you use a rubber prise tool, especially if you got a King Ranch like we have here, because this wood can chip. You can see that right there. Even with a plastic tool, it's very, very fragile on the ends of it because it's just a laminate pressed wood here. So just go ahead and get your prise tool behind it and pry it on out, and it'll come out for you like so. What that does is that gets us access to the two 7 metric bolts that we need to remove. I'll go ahead and take those, buzz those out. And then we're going to go ahead and pull this whole box out as one unit. Be aware of the little glove box light switch that's right here. Once we get it out, I'll show you that. So we'll go ahead and just pull straight back to us. If it gives you any trouble, you can kind of go behind it and just pop it out like so. Roll it down. Just keep on pulling like so. Then that little switch is right there, but you know what? I forgot. We can just set that out of our way. Then that's going to get us to our box for the cabin air filter. So to remove our cabin air filter, on either side of the cabin box there's latches. So what you do is you try to throw your light on the ground and just pop either side of them. Just hook your fingers behind the latch and pull straight back, and then the door of it moves straight down. There's a little wiring harness here, so what we'll do is we'll just pick it up and get it out of our way. All right, you're going to want to look at the orientation of the cabin air filter too. Go ahead and pull it right straight out. You can see this one need to be changed pretty good, but there's a lip on this cabin air filter right here that goes up. That lip goes up in the box. So throw the old one away, grab your new one, pop it in, like so. I just put the Ford emblem back out like it came out of there, and then your little lip there goes to the bottom, or goes to the top. Hook it back in its little standards like so, and push it forward, close it up, and that's it. So installation is just pretty much the reverse of removal. Go ahead and pop your inner portion back in. Don't forget the wiring harness if you undid the wiring harness. Then I'll throw the two 7 metrics back in, and that's pretty much it. That's replacing the cabin air filter, and I'll put my little vanity piece back on here and we'll call her done. I'll turn the light out of your eye. So if you got a question about this or any other 3.0 questions, give us a call, like and subscribe to our channel. Jim's going to link you to a section in this video where you can purchase the Motorcraft OE cabin air filter for these trucks, FP79. As far as the 3.0 Powerstrokes go, this truck was produced 18-19. I'm pretty sure this cabin filter will work up to the 20s, so we should be good to go. So thanks for watching.